7 Deadly Sins as artist. Pretty sure I see Taylor Swift in the shadow. Is that SZA? Why would SZA be in here? What would Taylor Swift's sin be? Taylor the devil, bro. Yo, some of y'all like, god damn, bro. Y'all certified Taylor Swift haters. Lust? No. Should not be lust. Okay, let me play it.
There's 7 artists who together perfectly represent.
Is that DJ Khaled?
The 7 deadly sins.
Why do I see Rod Wave? I know Rod Wave is gonna be on. I know they're gonna put him on Gluttony, dude. This is. Come on, man. Come on. Okay, let me play the video out.
And I'll be going over them all.
Is that X? Okay, R. Kelly, I think. I think we know what R. Kelly's gonna be on here for.
Starting
Frank Ocean?
Sin of sloth. Sloth is described.
Honestly, that makes sense for Frank Ocean. That makes sense.
Also known as laziness.
There's no way Drake's zesty ass ain't pride.
Better than Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean is a critically.
No, that's facts, bro. When's the last time Frank Ocean dropped like an actual album? Hasn't it been like almost? Hasn't it been 10 years, bro? I swear I was like 11 years old, and I don't even listen to Frank Ocean like that. I mean, we all have a Frank Ocean song we listen to. But like, yeah, it's definitely true.
Acclaimed singer who's been credited
I wonder what sin R. Kelly could be.
Alternative R&B genre. In 2012, before the release of his first album, Frank made a tweet that read, 5 albums before 30. He's now 36 years old and has a grand total of 2 studio albums. His first album came in 2016 with the release of Channel Orange, but this was followed by a 4-year hiatus until his next album release, that being Blonde.
I don't be listening to bro. Now you're missing out.
Missing out. Albums, especially as a relatively new artist like Frank was at the time. But even 4 years seems short compared to the next hiatus he would take. His next hiatus is actually still going on now, and it's already been over 7 years since his previous album release.
God damn.
His sloth is not only with albums, as he's also only released 12 singles.
Be honest, guys. Would y'all be fiending for me like people fiend for Frank Ocean music if I left? Like, would y'all be fiending for a Tommy Energy video? I feel like I'd come back and my shit was like getting 10 views. I'm definitely falling off. No, yes. Y'all would have been forgot me. There would have been like about 100 people that replaced me, man. I'll be one of the 10 watching.
Since beginning his career, equating to less than 1 single per year. Frank also rarely ever does live performances, as his last performance at Coachella 2023 broke a nearly 6-year performance hiatus. This Coachella performance was also heavily scrutinized, as Frank showed up an hour-and-a-half late, causing his set to be cut short due to curfew. He followed this by pulling out of his scheduled second performance for the next weekend.
I don't remember you,
leg
bro.
Injury as the reason. Despite Frank's lack of work, he's racked up many accolades and is one of the most popular artists in the world, with his story inspiring many kids. An artist you should keep away from your kids is the one I have representing the sin of lust.
Honestly, that was a good ass transition for R. Kelly. That was a good ass transition for R. Kelly. I gotta clap it up. Yeah, this is the one person you gotta keep away from your kids, man. That's why I can't be in Hollywood, man. Can't be living in LA 24/7, because
Lust is defined as
I'll tell my children that you were Kanye West.
Craving. An artist who's ruined lives and his own legacy because of his lust is R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a name people now associate with explicit crimes, but at one point he was known for being the most successful male R&B artist.
He sold over 75 million albums and singles. Damn, I didn't know R. Kelly was like that. I swear I didn't know. I mean, we all know, like, I think we all know, I believe I can fly. We all know that song, right? Damn. That's the most I know from R. Kelly. I mean, obviously, I wasn't an R. Kelly listener. I didn't grow up in the generation that listened to R. Kelly, okay? I simply didn't. I grew up in the generation where he was a pedophile. So, like, yeah.
The world.
He made that. See, y'all too young.
Instead of using his fame for good, he used it to seek out underage fans to make love with. It all started.
R. Kelly would have went crazy in social media this.
24 and had sexual relations with a 15-year-old high school student. The victim's name was Tiffany Hawkins, and she alleged that Kelly also encouraged her to recruit her school.
Like, she's coming right out of
pressured
school.
her into engaging in group lovemaking with other underage girls. In that same year, R. Kelly was introduced to a 12-year-old singer named Aaliyah.
Oh,
he was
Aaliyah,
quoted
yeah.
saying, "I saw her as a star the minute I heard her sing and dance." Kelly had sexual contact with Aaliyah starting when she was allegedly 13 or 14 years old. He acted as her mentor
so
and was the lead songwriter and producer to her debut.
How old was he? He was probably like 25 or something like that. Dude, when she was walking in Pampers, my guy, you was a full-on almost adult, bro. The hell, full-on adult teenager.
Debut album titled "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number."
Like, can you imagine some shit like this was made now? Can you imagine? Look at him in the background. His little sneaky conniving ass. Look at him. He's fiending. Keep him locked up. Wasn't Michael Jackson on the Epstein list? No, don't disrespect the GOAT. He definitely was not. Absolutely was not.
And R. Kelly's also on the album's cover, looking over at
Keep him behind
the
doors.
Aaliyah. On August 31st, 1994, a 27-year-old R. Kelly married the 15-year-old Aaliyah after
Oh my
he legally
God.
obtained a fake identification card for her in order to obtain a marriage license. Their marriage reportedly came after Kelly found out that Aaliyah was pregnant. On February 3rd, 2002, a video began circulating showing R. Kelly making love to and urinating on a year-old girl. This prompted a search of Kelly's residence in Davenport, Florida, and the search resulted in the recovery of 12 images of R. Kelly involved in sexual conduct with the same girl from the leaked video.
Bro, I wasn't even born when this man was doing this sick shit. I wasn't even born. I was... Oh my God.
In 2009,
How to End Your Career 101?
Did a girl. Kelly was also accused of holding girls in an abusive cult and intentionally infecting a former partner with an STI. There are even more allegations on top of these.
Not
with
the
some
P
being
video.
Too graphic for me to cover. All of R. Kelly's
Funny thing enough, I remember I was a teenager at the time, but like one of my friends showed me the video or something like that. It was like on the hub randomly, and I was like, "What the hell? Why is this just up?" Like it's very weird that video is up. I don't know. I hope it's not up still.
Lustful actions finally caught up with him in 2022 when he was sentenced to serve 30 years in prison, but he should have been behind bars long ago. Another artist who spent time behind bars is the one I chose to represent the sin
X.
of Wrath. Wrath is characterized...
Wrath, no, that's facts, bro. X used to be crazy. I remember when X, for like the Young Bratz cover, he literally beat up this dude and then made it the album or song cover. Did you realize how wild that is? How much like crazy fighting energy you have to have? How much aura you have to do that? Hey, I'm glazing out, bro. X is still one of my top 3 artists. I don't care.
By uncontrolled feelings of anger,
X was
rage,
wild.
and even hatred. An artist who had a long history of displaying these traits is XXXTentacion. X was a versatile rapper and singer whose life was tragic.
Man is like he was built like Majin Buu. Yeah, the energy.
Singing, but he originally gained attention from his unique, aggressive style of rap.
Nah, this song's crazy, bro.
A lot of X's early music was similarly aggressive.
I still listen to his songs, yeah.
It wasn't only his music that showed off his wrath, as he also had a long history of physical violence. X was once quoted saying, "I've been fighting since I was a kid." He admitted to fighting when he was younger just to get the attention of his mom because he knew she would have to give him attention after a fight. When he was 6, he tried to stab
That's
a
so
man who was
sad.
messing with his mother. He once beat another kid with drumsticks and also fought a band member in his church.
And I gotta think too, like how many kids like are like that or were like that or whatever. Like they're literally just fighting. They're getting into fights just so like they could see their parents or like some stuff like that. Because that happens more than people think. I feel like y'all ever see a kid that just constantly gets into fights in school, whether you're in school now or whatever. Or after there used to be kids legit, bro. Every day they would get unsuspended and then they get in another fight and get suspended again. I'm like, damn, bro, you didn't learn your lesson? Like it's 8 in the morning, man. You're eating hamburgers with chocolate milk.
Choir who kept bugging him, resulting in his expulsion from the church. X was
Fighting a
even
nigga with
expelled from his
drumsticks is
first middle school
preposterous.
for fighting. There are many other fights X has been in on and off camera, including one where he used an after photo of the
Nah,
man
that's
being
what
bloodied
I was talking
as a
about.
cover to his song Young Bratz. X stated that he fought for people who couldn't fight for themselves, and that he also fought for fun and for the thrill. X has also been charged for some of the aggressive acts he's been involved in, including home invasion, gun possession, the stabbing of his former manager, robbery, and assault with a deadly weapon. The most infamous case X was involved in was for the alleged domestic violence of his ex-girlfriend Geneva Ayala. According to Geneva, the first time X hit her, she'd been admiring a friend's new grills in a Snapchat video, and that caused X to smash her phone to the ground and strike her across the face. She said he struck her again that same day and also threatened to brutalize her with a long-handled barbecue fork or wire barbecue brush, making her...
That's a very... I'm sorry, it's not a laughing scenario, but like that's just... Could have just said fork. A long-handled barbecue...
pick which
I'm
one.
pretty sure for what I know, I mean, this is from what I know about the case because I used to be a really big X fan. I don't know if it was like the trial fully went through, so it's like kind of like iffy. People are saying it's like, Me personally, like, I low-key still, like, I love X, but I low-key still think he did that, but like, yeah. I do still think he did that.
She told the New Times that X's favorite thing was to backhand her across the mouth because the welts appeared on the inside of her lips. According to one witness, X once beat Geneva because she had laughed at one of his producer's jokes. Geneva's breaking point came months later on October 6, 2016, when she alleged X savagely beat her while she was pregnant so badly that she lost some of her vision. X always denied all of the allegations of domestic against him. He spoke on the allegations during a jail call and said that Geneva was never pregnant and that she suffered injuries after getting jumped. Roommates of both X and Geneva described X's remorse and say that he badly wanted to control his anger. This included an occasion where X was described as falling to his knees and weeping, begging to himself for his behavior to change. He was even recorded saying that he disgusts himself for not being able to control his anger.
Look how fast I f***ed that up because I couldn't control my anger. You feel me? I disgust myself every day. I have no pride looking in the mirror.
Despite all the controversy.
Nah, there be some kids like that. Like, X was actually like that. But how many kids you know like that? Like, you'll see a dude like, oh my god, bro, you don't want to see me when I'm angry. I swear you don't want to see me. You don't want to see me when I'm mad. Ooh. Meanwhile, they do nothing. Like, they just cower or just never do anything. Like, this is what they think they're like, bro, when they say this. They think they're like how X was.
Surrounding him, X still went on to become an extremely successful and impactful big artist. Another big artist is...
Come on, bro. You don't have to... Why'd you add the big?
Is the one I selected to represent the sin of gluttony. Gluttony is characterized by limitless appetite and overconsumption.
I just realized this is him.
Point of waste. An artist who is constantly scrutinized for...
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Please leave Rod Wave alone. Please leave him alone. He doesn't even be doing anything. He just be singing and making music.
His gluttonous tendencies is Rod Wave. Rod
didn't have to do him like that.
For his strong voice and incorporation of
what do you even talk about here? Like gluttony? It's just like say he's fat and then move on.
And hip-hop, being recognized as a pioneer of the soul trap genre. Since the beginning of his music career in 2015, Rod has always been a plus-sized individual, but he only seemed to gain more and more weight as his career went on. His weight gain became a distinctive part of his image, and he's been vocal about embracing body positivity and self-acceptance, encouraging his fans to appreciate themselves regardless of their appearance. He's been open about his struggles with weight.
It's crazy like how the differences between like Rod Wave and like Lizzo. Cause like you see niggas always clowning like, man, Rod Wave, bro, get your fat tubby ass off the stage. And then you say that about Lizzo, like on Twitter. Oh, you're done for. Your career is over. Your career is over. Your life is over. You're not getting a job. Your family's out of their jobs. They're losing their careers. It's like crazy how the difference is between like making fun of a fat dude and then like a fat chick.
Saying that he finds
bro looks like the balls outside of Target.
As a coping mechanism for stress. Rod is 5'6" and is estimated to weigh somewhere in the range of 220 to 300 pounds. Assuming
that's not really that bad. 220? Okay, well he's 5'6". I'm like 6 foot and I'm like 180, but I work at, or not 180, 170 something.
Median weight of 260 pounds.
Calling a nigga plus size individuals unnecessary.
Of 42, which would consider him morbidly obese. There are numerous videos of Rod showing the negative effects of his weight, such as him struggling to sit in a chair, him needing to occupy 2 chairs at an NBA game.
No, that's
even
bad.
Stage collapsing under his feet at a concert.
I've seen this.
Occurrences like
the cameraman just got
a lot of the fat jokes he constantly receives. People also meme him for his weight, like when he picked up chips someone threw to him on stage.
Nice.
About food.
Just stop the beat, let's get something to eat.
And some even made parodies of his songs that were all about food, getting millions of views.
I want some fries and chicken.
A side of biscuit, that ain't enough for me. I want a number 3.
Rod addressed those making fun of him,
right there. That's a classic.
6-pack as revenge.
Call me out my name, or you made fun of me. I'm finna get my motherfucking 6-pack, nigga, and I'm finna tighten up.
Queso's playlist right there.
Get everybody back, man. Revenge, man.
Rod Wave's weight has not hindered his success as an artist, as it's become an integral part of his brand, resonating with fans who appreciate his authenticity and vulnerability in his music. His lyrics often touch on personal struggles, and his physical appearance serves as a visual representation of his journey. Another artist who gets made fun of for their weight, among other things, is the one I picked to represent the sin of pride. The definition of pride is believing that one is
I really thought it was about to be Kanye, but I guess not.
Essentially better than others, failing to acknowledge the accomplishments of others, and excessive admiration of the personal self. An artist who's constantly been seen expressing these attributes is DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is a record producer.
I feel like he does it more as a troll. Like, he doesn't fully think the things he does, right? It's more like DJ Khaled. I feel like DJ Khaled would be giving people confidence. Like, he'll give people confidence. Like, I've seen videos of kids going up to him, like, talking about, oh my God, man, you gave me the confidence to do this and that. Like, the same way, you know, Kanye gives his fans confidence in the way he just, like, doesn't give a
record executive
motivational
and DJ,
videos.
known primarily for his frequent
think he's just
collaborations
trolling. Yeah,
with
it's trolling.
high-profile
It's definitely
vocalists.
trolling.
In the public eye, he's infamous for speaking in a boastful manner, coming across arrogant and cocky, as though he thinks he's better than everyone else.
My brand, We the Best, speaks for itself. It's the best. You know, it's just facts. You know what I'm saying? We the best. My history speaks for itself. I wouldn't be here right now if I wasn't the best. Some people be like, yo, Khaled, I don't see you lose weight, because I don't lose. You know what I'm saying? All I do is win. DJ Khaled,
see, like, that's
nobody
funny.
no money. First of all, I have so much jewelry. I got more jewelry, and it's not even about the jewelry. And it's $3 million.
Who told you to buy it?
God did.
All the way back in 2011, Khaled was being called arrogant for justifying his use of the N-word as a non-black person.
DJ Khaled saying
I thought he was black, bro. I also thought that. I thought he was black. It turns out he's like Palestinian, I think. I was dead ass so surprised that I only found out about that like last year, that he's not black. He's not. I mean, to be fair, though, like 6ix9ine says it, or he used to say. I don't know what he's doing now.
Yeah, I mean,
DJ Khaled's the Timo version of Drake.
You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody ever took that in what's that word? Arrogant? I mean,
he's not.
Arrogance. Yeah, like,
see, y'all didn't even know the
chat. Another way, they dumb. It's actually a positive word, the way I use it.
In 2014, he caught flack for his comment saying that he would never go down on a woman and that they should praise their man.
I believe a woman should praise the man, you know, the king. You know, if you holding it down for your woman, I feel like the woman should praise.
So you're saying you don't go down?
Nah, never.
All of that to say you don't go down? Come on.
I feel like it's more like if he does go down, his wife is gonna like die or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's that.
Come on,
I can't do
Khaled.
that. I can't do that.
You never tried it?
Nah, I don't do that.
So now if she told you she don't.
Now, Khaled, is it you don't do that or you can't do it? There's two different things we're talking about here. You don't do it or you can't do it. There's nothing wrong with him saying, oh, the wife's gotta praise. Like, the husband should be praising the wife too. It's like a diagonal thing. But the second thing, you gotta clarify it, okay? Can we get an update on this Breakfast Club interview? When he goes down, his wife's soul goes up. No, that's the best chat I've seen all stream. Oh, God damn.
Don't do that. Is that okay?
It's not okay, because you gotta understand, I'm the Don, I'm the king.
Literally gonna
eat
it out?
The king of the house, huh? It's different rules for men. We the king. You know what I'm saying? So we know there's some things that y'all might not want to do or want to do. It gotta get done. I just can't do what you want me to do.
In 2015, Khaled participated in the Hot Ones Spicy Wings Challenge in what many people believe to be the worst Hot Ones guest appearance of all time.
Oh, damn.
He started by bringing his own wings from the restaurant Fingerlicking that he owns.
Damn, he getting gray hairs? He's getting old.
He ended up tapping out of the challenge on only the 3rd wing out of 10, which was by far the lowest of any other guest, but he still couldn't admit his defeat.
And I'm gonna tell you something right now for all my fans. I promise you, if I stop, doesn't mean I gave up.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm not doing it, man. Like, I just want to be clear. I ain't give up because
You kind of did.
no. I can't believe you had me do 2 of them. I'm really thinking that you invite me to bring you some chicken. You put some crazy sauce on my chicken.
All right, this interview is getting contentious.
I don't even like.
What do you think it was? This is the Hot Ones. You put like 1,000,000 Scoville hot sauce on your thing. That's like kind of the whole thing of it.
sauce? Period. On any of my food.
You
For me to do 3 of them was amazing.
Packing a bigger stomach.
Congratulations. Very brave effort, Khaled.
He spent the rest of the interview basically just putting himself on a pedestal.
Let me tell you something. I'm very smart. I could never compare myself to anyone. I'm very rare. I'm like one of one. I'm a different type of person. Like, I'm today's inspiration of the new mogul.
Tell me about a time in DJ Khaled's life where he caught an L.
L? Never in my life.
What do you say to the people who think DJ Khaled is somebody who screams "Be the best" on tracks?
I tell them
I
about
feel like
it
he's trolling here now. Bro, it's not him, but I feel like he's trolling. He always does this.
down and kneel to their inspiration. I'm who they want to be.
But if he was dead ass, if Sean Evans was really trying to do like a whole interview, like an actual interview, then like, yeah, I understand. Like, you gotta stop. You gotta put the act down for a second, okay?
Their girl loves me. Everything they don't have, I have. It's called jealousy. one's envy.
In 2019, DJ Khaled's most infamous showing of Pride would occur after his album titled Father of Assad debuted at number 2 behind Tyler the Creator's Igor. After finding out his album didn't go number 1, Khaled reportedly stormed into his label offices and threw a temper tantrum. A source was quoted saying he was furious. There was some nasty stuff said. Publicly, he's all about positivity, but there's a mean side to him that people don't
No
see.
one is jealous of that
Overhyped the
damn
record
body.
and blew it up as his biggest album ever. Khaled didn't stop there though, as he also posted a video sneak dissing Tyler the Creator's album that topped his, calling it
Oh, I
mysterious
remember
shit,
that.
and saying that you never hear it being played.
I make albums so people can play it and you actually hear it.
I remember
You
this.
know, driving your car, you hear another car playing it. You know, go to the barbershop, you hear them playing it. You know, turn the radio on and you hear them playing it. You know, it's playing everywhere. It's called great music. It's called albums that you actually hear the song.
Tell them to bring out the treadmill.
Not no mysterious.
He's just like doing too much. Like this is actually at this point you're just salty. Yeah, everything. This just shows you're fragile.
And you never hear it. On your dome.
Nobody has
Khaled
played a
dissing
DJ
Khaled,
Khaled song.
Khaled
Okay,
went
that's
on to say
cap.
that
That's
it was
cap.
crazy his album went number 1 against all the big name features Khaled had on his project.
And this is no disrespect to Khaled or anyone, but this nigga had every person in the industry, everyone on that fucking album, everyone who sells billions of records, and the fact that I beat him with this was fucking crazy, bro.
It wasn't until 2 years later
what are you
where
talking
Tyler
about?
would actually fire back at Khaled, noting how he deflated Khaled's massive ego after charting over him.
But I didn't say nothing. I just let that number 1 speak. The nigga ego had to deal with that. That sat with him. Because his whole identity is we the best, we the number 1. And when the underdog to him took that away from him, the nigga ego was deflated. He'll probably never admit it.
In 2021,
I mean, do y'all think DJ Khaled's is like actually like his ego, and you think it's actually real when he shows it online? I feel like it kind of isn't, but like after this whole scenario happened, it might be. He genuinely might think some of the shit he says. Yes, he genuinely might think some of it, but obviously it's a persona though. It's a persona, but maybe some of it.
DJ Khaled received a Gilday 20 Bob Marley Dreadnought acoustic guitar from the family of the late reggae icon, and instead of admitting he didn't know how to play it, he gave a Squidward on clarinet type performance.
This guitar inspired songs that help unite the world, and we hope it gives you inspiration as well.
Nah, bruh.
In 2022, he gave a similar performance when making a beat.
Why is Moist critical reacting?
That sounds like one of those stock beats on the Yamaha drum machines from Toys R Us back in the day. Isn't his whole career made around making beats though?
No, I actually heard there was a rumor. I heard there was a rumor that like DJ Khaled doesn't even make some of, like, he doesn't produce everything fully. That's a rumor I heard, but I don't know if it's actually true. I forgot where I saw it. It was probably like some hip hop page.
What does he do? What?
Some were confused as to why the beat sounded so bad when Khaled was supposed to be
That's
a top
def for the
producer.
act.
But what they didn't realize is that Khaled actually has a full team of beat makers that do most of the heavy lifting for his track.
Yeah, okay, he literally just said it. That's crazy. My mind's linked him, I guess.
And he usually just takes their best work to pair with the vocalist and yell his beat tag on.
DJ Khaled! DJ Khaled! DJ Khaled!
In 2022, rap media executive Ben Zeno opened up about how DJ Khaled used him for clout when he co-owned The Source magazine, and now treats him like a stranger. In 2023, Khaled was reportedly convinced that he could make the PGA Tour after
DJ
only
Khaled's
golfing
just the
for a
face.
few years. DJ Khaled's prideful behavior is a huge part of his image, and I guess you could say it's working out for him, as it helps keep his name circulating, and he's still extremely financially successful. The next person on my list might be the most financially successful artist of the past few years, and the sin they'll be representing is greed. Greed is defined.
Swifties in the building, am I right, guys? Swifties in the building. No, damn, bro. Guys, come on, guys. Come on, don't be so mean.
And as the excessive desire for material possessions and wealth. An artist whose greed has become so prevalent that some of her own fans refer to her as capitalist queen is Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is one of the most successful singer-songwriters of all time and has amassed an estimated net worth of over $1.1 billion
That's
over
crazy.
a nearly 2-decade-long career in music. This includes an estimated $170 million increase in 2023 alone. One of the first big showings of Taylor Swift's greed came in 2014 when she removed all of her music from Spotify because she, quote, wanted to protect the value of her music and encourage fans to purchase her albums instead of streaming them for free. This
I didn't even know that she did that. And that's a smart marketing move, though.
came after Spotify denied her request to have her music be subscription only, as non-subscription plays paid a lower amount. A similar occurrence came a year later in 2015 when Apple announced they'd be giving 3-month free trials to new Apple Music users without offering artists royalties during the trial periods. Taylor called this decision shocking and disappointing.
What she need money for, though? I mean, what does anybody need money for? That's like worth more than 100
Apple
million.
actually obliged to her demands after a single day and announced they'd be paying artists royalties during free trial.
That's insane. Like, the fact that Taylor Swift made one announcement and it made Apple, the trillion-dollar company, change their minds. Well, what the fuck, bro? Like, how is that even possible? How is it possible to have that much power? It's like, she made one thing talking about it, and they just, like, immediately folded. Taylor has too much control.
Later, Taylor announced that she'd be adding all her songs to Apple Music. In 2020, after failing to reach an agreement to purchase the masters to her first 6 albums,
she has
Taylor
too much
announced that
power. It
she would
scares me.
re-record the 6 albums to own the new masters herself. Many saw this as a
Honestly, I'd probably be like this if I had power. I'd just be telling anybody. I mean, you see the little power I get in the chat, and I ban everybody. I'd probably be like she used to, to be honest.
As she was simply recycling old music to make a larger profit than she already had. Each album re-release also came with its own set of merchandise, allowing her to further profit off her fans' nostalgia. For the re-recording of her album 1989, she released multiple high-priced limited edition vinyl covers without warning.
So wait, this was a re-recorded album? Is that why it's called Taylor's Version? I didn't even know that. What the hell?
That were only available to buy for 48 hours, fueling pressure on fans to make additional purchases. The music on each
Honestly, that girl looked like the average Swiftie.
vinyl was the exact same, as the only difference came on the covers. For her 2022 Midnights album, Taylor released 5 different versions, all containing a different group of songs on top of their shared 13 bass songs. None of the versions contained every new song, so people would have to purchase multiple albums in order to hear everything new. She also added 1/4 of a clock face to each version's vinyl, requiring you to purchase 4 different versions of the album to complete, which many of her diehard fans did. In 2023, Taylor was called—
I mean, no matter how much y'all hate her, I mean, this is smart marketing. That's the thing. Because if your favorite artist did this, you'd be like, damn, they're smart. This is very smart marketing. I didn't even know she did all this.
greedy for multiple factors of her tour called the Eras Tour. The first factor was the price point of the concert tickets, with the average pre-sale and first sale tickets costing $455 and—
Okay, see, you lost me there. What the f— No, bro, get this out of here. Get this out of here. You won't see me paying more than like maybe $200 for a show, and the $200 would only go to Kanye. I mean, y'all know that would be the only person it would ever go to.
78 cents. She also released a
Jaleel?
concert film
No,
for the
no,
Eras
Efren.
Tour, which people also argued was overpriced. Each ticket for the Eras Tour film cost $19.89.
Damn!
Ticket price for movies nationally—
It's like
was
14,
nearly
right?
half of that at $10.50.
10? Even
the
less?
film became the highest-grossing concert film of all time, earning over $250 million. And the Eras Tour already became—
But like, why are you going to a movie theater to watch a fucking concert? You ever heard of YouTube? I watch concerts all the time from re-recorded concerts. I watch old concerts on YouTube. I watch different type of concerts. You're going in a theater to watch a concert? What? Why not just actually go to the concert? Maybe I just don't understand.
highest grossing tour of all time, becoming the first to surpass $1 billion in revenue after only 60 of a scheduled 151 shows. Although Taylor's made some greedy business decisions in her career, they've all seemed to work out for her financially, giving her a net worth that almost any artist would be jealous of. Speaking of being jealous, the next artist on my list might be known more for her jealousy than for her own music, and that's why she's representing the sin of envy. Envy is defined as jealousy over the blessings and achievements of others. An artist that's notorious for starting numerous public feuds stemming from jealousy is Azealia Banks. Azealia Banks is a rapper and singer—
I don't think I ever listened to an Azealia Banks song. I do know of her name though.
Who developed a reputation of controversy starting in the early 2010s. She's been called out for making racist, transphobic, homophobic, and xenophobic remarks.
Damn, bro! Yo, she got like the Thanos gauntlet. Oh shit, wait, okay, that's covered. That word is covered. Whew. That could have got me really, really banned.
songs, but her most widely known controversies came from her feuds with other artists. Her first big feud came in January 2012 when she verbally
didn't she
attacked
beef
and
with Sky
insulted
Jackson?
rapper
I don't
Craig
fucking
Sean
know.
for retweeting a post made by Hub that had one of her music videos with a playful reference to one of her lyrics. The following month, her next feud would begin, this time with rapper
I
Iggy
can fix her
Azalea.
motherfuckers.
Hip Hop magazine XXL had just unveiled their 5th annual freshman cover that featured Iggy Azalea as their first and only female rapper. Azalea Banks didn't agree with Iggy making the list over herself and went on a rant about why it was wrong, mostly having to do
I would have agreed if she said she didn't agree with her being on it, but her saying she should have been on it is like, come on, bro.
Iggy's race. This feud with Iggy would go on to span for years, with Banks even accusing Iggy of stealing her name and trying to take what was for her. Banks' beef with Iggy led to another beef in April 2012 with rapper T.I., who was Iggy's mentor at the time. She took shots at not only him, but his wife as well, who was just an innocent
Who actually listens to her is the
In March
question?
2013, Azalea Banks popped off on singer Rita Ora, accusing her of taking pictures of her dancers in the dressing room and trying to intimidate her.
What?
Also calling her Rihanna's understudy. In the same month, she also had a falling out with the rapper Shiesty over a music video of their song together. They shot the music video 5 months prior to its release with no issues, but one day after it released, Azalea and her manager sent disrespectful messages and litigation threats that led to the video being taken down per Universal's request. Shiesty said it was upsetting to her as she viewed Azalea like family and thought she genuinely wanted to build a working relationship. In July 2013, Banks got into it with singer Lily Allen after fans sent her an old tweet she made, playfully boasting, that read, "You're all just jealous because I'm so beautiful and have such a pretty face." Banks responded by calling her weak, calling her husband ugly, calling her kids ugly, and saying she has a coke habit.
Okay. That's just like, what are you doing at that point? This is just unnecessary. The kids, the one thing we got to do is leave the kids out of it. What do the kids have to do with this?
In May 2016, actress Sky Jackson made a tweet saying Azalea Banks needs to simmer down a little, prompting Banks to reply heatedly. She told the then 14-year-old actress that she needed
to grow some hips and start your menses, stay in a child's place? Bro, this is just like so immature. This is like a high school insult. This is legit like this is actually a high school insult, but you're saying this as a grown-ass woman. I don't know how old she was here, probably like 20s, maybe a little bit late 20s, early 20s, I don't know, but either way, this is unacceptable.
Needed to grow some hips and start her
If she was a man,
she'd
get canceled. No, she wouldn't. She would.
She also insulted her mother and called Sky Flatty Patty, a Disney reject, and a meme. She then recreated the famous Sky Jackson sitting in a chair meme in the exact same chair. In January 2017, Azalea got into an argument with Rihanna over her disapproval of Donald Trump's presidency, as Azalea was a supporter of Trump. She then claimed that Rihanna had starved her in the studio once while she was writing songs for her. She followed this by leaking Rihanna's
Does she just stay on Twitter? Is that like all she does? Leak Rihanna's number?
phone number. Rihanna retaliated by leaking texts Azalea sent to her that said Beyonce's working heavy on her and called her a drug and addict, but she also leaked Azalea's number in the process. In August 2018, Banks was invited to Elon Musk's Los Angeles mansion by the singer Grimes to record a song.
Oh, okay.
She said she was trapped in a
why did Elon invite her?
episode of the film Get Out after being left alone in the mansion for days. Messages were then leaked of Azalea and Grimes insulting each other. Grimes later made a song titled 100% Tragedy that she said was inspired by, quote, having to defeat Azalea Banks when she tried to destroy.
Is that on Discord? I don't know why it's so funny. Songs about having to defeat Azalea Banks when she tried to destroy my life. Jeez, I'm more surprised that celebrities are talking on Discord. I don't know why that's just like so funny to me. Yeah, at this point, like, how do you even make it this long in the music industry being a terrible person? Like, behind the scenes, I understand if you're a terrible person, but like being a celebrity, being a horrible person. Usually at a certain point, the public sees it and they get annoyed. I mean, people probably did. But how does she even get this far?
Destroy my life. Azalea responded,
I appreciate
saying,
that,
Grimes Def
Riff.
has some psychosexual obsession with me. I think it's bitterness because she doesn't have the musical capacity I have. Everything she does is out of pretentiousness and it comes out like that, while everything I do is out of natural swag and geniusness. LMAO. In October 2018, Azalea started an infamous words with
what is
her
that?
friend and singer Lana Del Rey, spurring from her disapproval
Not Lana Del Rey.
of Trump. Azalea said that she was just using a weakened target to pretend to be an ally and insulted Lana's physical appearance. In February 2022, after Kanye West and Julia Fox split up, Azalea shared her thoughts on her former friend Julia. She called the relationship a weak PR stunt and told Julia she could kiss her days as a low-rate escort goodbye. In June 2023, Azalea expressed distaste for Doja Cat's music, saying it's so try-hard and dumb corny, among other insults. She also had words for Kendrick Lamar, calling him overrated and extremely complacent.
my god. How do you even have this much hate in your heart? See, we draw the line at Kendrick, okay? I don't care about Doja Cat. I don't care about her. But Kendrick, don't disrespect K-Dot.
Also accusing him of having white ghostwriters.
Kendrick's trash anyways. Hold his time out, bitch. Don't disrespect my goat. Shut up, nigga.
Banks called Kanye West a fat, smelly loser after he was upset with Nicki Minaj for not clearing a verse for his song. She had previous history with Kanye, alleging that he tried to sign her 4 times and has a crush on her, and she said that she repeatedly rejected him. Banks stated, "Has Kanye ever successfully launched any artist he hasn't sabotaged out of jealousy?"
Hates everyone.
This is ironic, seeing how many people think that she sabotaged her.
I swear, she was just offending, like, Kanye, what's it called, who's supporting Trump. And, like, now she's mad at him or something? I don't even know.
Out of jealousy. Azealia Banks has also clashed with many other celebrities such as Angel Hayes, Perez Hilton, the Stone Roses, Sarah Palin, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Charlie XCX, and Playboi Carti. This quote by Azealia Banks sums up where the source of a lot of her jealousy comes from.
So you just seem bitter.
I guess the source of my disappointment comes from just watching lots of other men in hip-hop, just like male rappers, have their career setbacks and go through things. Or even when a black male rapper misspeaks something, just seeing black men go through the motions, seeing the black mass just kind of seemingly accepting it as just an attribute of their artistry. So they'll be like, Kanye West is just saying all that because he's crazy. Or, okay, yeah, R. Kelly a girl, but damn, he makes some good music. I don't feel like I ever got that kind of empathy. I never got those kinds of privileges. I never got.
Bro, what empathy do you need? You don't get empathy when you go at every single artist in the industry. Like, what type of empathy are you going to get? Why does anyone even like her? I mean, I don't know. At this point, they probably don't. Like I said, I don't listen. I haven't listened to a single song from her, but like, I'm assuming her fans are on the very low level, like in the hundreds.
Got those kinds of allowances. It made me really bitter for a very long time. Very, very, very bitter. So bitter to the point that I would just kind of say things that I didn't mean, like, I hate black men and like that. I would just say things like that because I would just feel so misunderstood. What do you guys think?
Because you're misunderstood? Yo, that was crazy. Hey, that was a good video, man. Shout out to you, Dream Plug. That was a good video. Yeah, so overall, wait, guys, what 7 deadly sin am I? What is it? Sloth, lust, wrath, gluttony, pride, greed. I'm low-key pride. A little bit, though, in the chat. Greed, I'm not greed. In the chat, I have to be, I think I'm pride. Specifically when I stream, though. Gluttony because you're fat, see? Like, the inner fat kid in me is crying, but it's okay. All right, it's all right. I'm not even taking it serious. All right, look, if you're watching this on the tube, join the Discord.